A woman in Houston by the name of Bridget Boyd is suing the Houston Police Department for forcing her to listen to Rush Limbaugh while she was being transported to jail. She is suing for false imprisonment, malicious prosecution, assault and battery, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. Now, I think that aspect of her lawsuit is hilarious, but there's actually a lot more to the story. It turns out that Bridget Boyd was arrested after she was caught driving on the shoulder of a freeway, right? Mm-hmm. But it turns out that when she was arrested, her car was legitimately broken down, right? So she needed to pull over to the shoulder. But, you know, the cop didn't care, arrested her, detained her, and, you know, sent her to jail. When she started suffering a medical condition in the process of being arrested, they took her to the hospital, and then after she received treatment, that's when they transported her to jail while they forced her to listen to Rush Limbaugh, right?
Now, she's African-American, and apparently Limbaugh, during that segment, was making derogatory comments about African-Americans, which is probably the least surprising thing you've ever heard. Limbaugh says, no, of course not. I would never do that.
I have his exact quote, which I thought was so asinine. Okay, this is what he says. He says, derogatory comments about black people. We don't make derogatory comments about black people. We make derogatory comments about liberals. It just happens to be that all of the liberals that they make fun of and say derogatory things about are black. But that's
or a large percentage of them are. It's just a wild coincidence. Anyway, so this cop who's like, oh, your car broke down on the shoulder, huh? Oh, too bad. I'm arresting you, and meanwhile I'm going to make you listen to Rush Limbaugh making derogatory comments about people like you, right? So I really sympathize with her lawsuit, and at the same time, I'm not sure some of these claims make too much sense, but you know, the part that I like the most probably is intentional infliction of emotional distress. Right? Anytime you're subjected to Rush, that's a fair argument.
It is I think it is. And by the way, the charges against her were ultimately dropped. So they figured that she didn't do anything illegal. All she did was pull over to the shoulder when her car was breaking down.
Right. So she is right. The Houston Police Department is guilty. Rush Limbaugh is guilty. And that's that. What should we give her?
Oh, in terms of money?
Yeah. Oh, what do you think? $200,000?
$5 million.